Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. And before I get to why all of your D&D Beyond belongs to us, D&D Beyond is giving away some freebies. Supposedly it costs you nothing. You can sign up for free. I will pin a link to the D&D Beyond page where they tell you. Now, Lost Mine of Phandelver, which I believe is in the starter box. I've heard they put it right up there with the Village of Hamlet and apparently Keep on the Borderlands. So it is, for this edition, a pretty cool thing, and it's going to be part of D&D Beyond. You don't have to do anything starting today. That should just appear in your account. The thing that is temporarily free, meaning that you have to grab it while it's free and then you can keep it, would be, let's see. Furthermore, between May 19th and 12 a.m. Eastern Time, May 26th, so you got a week, you can redeem a copy of Acquisitions Incorporated, a campaign book that introduces new character options and the quirkiness of the 9-to-5 grind to Dungeons and Dragons. And, so Lost Mine of Phandelver, that's easy. You have to do, all you got to do is sign up. Acquisitions Incorporated, that you've got to claim your copy. There's a link on the page. Again, I'll include this. I'll pen a note. So, why are they giving all this away? I don't know. It's nice, though. Free stuff is nice. So, what do I have on the bottom here? This is part of the terms of D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond, by the way, I believe just transferred over to Wizards of the Coast. The deal is sealed. It is done. Part of that deal is very familiar if you've produced content or looked into producing content over on the DM's Guild, right? DM's Guild, you own your content, but you don't own rights to it. I mean, it's yours, but Wizards can do whatever the fuck they want with it if they ever want to. And everybody's like, well, if you write anything that good, they probably want to pay you. And then most of us write shit, so does it really matter? Hey, even a broken clock is right twice a day, assuming it's not digital. So let's look at license to Wizards. What does that license include? And by the way, this has been shared with me by many people. Many people said, you got to look at this. And I am not a lawyer. Never played one on TV. Been a friend. I have a number that are friends of mine. But here, let me read this. Now my head might pop off the screen because I gotta turn to my right, which is screen left. Forgive me. License to Wizards by posting or submitting any. By the way, for those at home, if you want to underline that part, any user content to or through the websites, games, or services you hereby irrevocably. What does irrevocably mean? It means once it's done, it's done. No givebacks, right? A worldwide, perpetual. What does perpetual mean? Until the end of time. Irrevocable. Oh, see, they're telling you. They've told you twice now it's irrevocable in the same sentence. That tells you a lot. Royalty-free, non-exclusive, and fully sub-licensable license. It's a sub-licensable license. Don't you love the legalese? To use, reproduce, modify, adapt, publish. You might want to underline that one. Translate, create derivative works from. Underline that. Distribute. You know what? It can be underlining everything. Never mind. Perform and display such user content in whole or in part in any media and to incorporate the user content into other works in any format or medium now known or later developed. What medium could be later developed? A VTT, perhaps. I don't know. Ding, ding, ding. The foregoing grants shall include the right to, okay, number one, exploit any proprietary right in such user content, including but not limited to rights under copyright, trademark, or patent laws under any relevant jurisdiction. I'm smiling because those are basically all your rights. Oh, let's go. Two, your name, likeness, and any other information included in your user content without any obligation to you. Oh, you no obligation. You waive. Say bye bye. Any and all claims that any use by us or our licensees of your user content violates any of your rights, including moral rights, privacy rights, rights to publicity, proprietary attribution, or other rights, and rights to any material or ideas contained in your user content. Now, it's one thing if you are using Wizards of the Coast IP to create content that you are thereby selling, you're licensing. And they're saying, well, if you do that, we have the right to, republish this if we want or whatever. I understand that. You're opting in because it's a benefit for you. Here, they're going to have user content that they can look through and go, hey, shit, Joe Schmo's adventure, that's really good. It's like, well, yoke it. They don't have to give you shit. They could use whatever you put into it, and it's still you still own it, but you have no exclusive rights to it. I don't even know if you could publish stuff outside of this. Now, that's a good question. I have to look a bit deeper into that. If you put something of your own into D&D Beyond in that environment, what happens to it? Good question. Good question. I'd love to get some legal eagles, get some feedback on this one. So, folks, we're still in the midst of the world of the pandemic, as I am apparently fond of saying. And I know I piss a few people off by saying this. I am not your father. I am not a parent of you. I'm a parent of one son. He doesn't listen to me anyway because he's an adult. You're an adult. Make your own decisions. Okay? The pandemic is the pandemic. You know what your risk factors are. You know what your community's risk factors are. Make judgments accordingly. Other than that, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice. Roll them well. And God willing, I'll be back again tomorrow, 8 p.m. for a live stream with Glenn Hallstrom. And Saturday, 8 p.m. live stream with my wife, Rach, for Gamers Health. Tonight, 9 p.m. on the Discord server, we are going to be doing the weekly hangout. We call it Tavern Chat. It's bullshit. It's a great bullshit session amongst geeks and nerds and fans of the game, fans of movies. It's always a fun time. I will leave a link to the Discord server if anybody wants to join in. It's going to be push to talk, so figure that out. Sorry, I've had people eating dinner with the mic on. It doesn't work. All right, folks. On that note, I'm out of here.